Hey, what's up, everybody?
TGIF.
Thank goodness it is every actually right now. So, but no, today is Friday. We're excited. We had some difficulties. I just Zoom up today, and everybody else did on a post. I said, "What's your go-to app?" I said it was in the Facebook Live right now. So we had to go the old school route. We just had to go straight through Facebook.
Everybody's on Zoom, so
Everybody's Zoom. You got to step it up. Everybody's depending on you now. No, welcome, guys. This is Jackie, founders of Couples. What else? What else do we do? Married how many years?
we will be married 19 years this June.
Been married since June of 2001. Still going strong despite all my issues.
All our issues.
Oh, you got issues too?
We all got issues.
That's make sure she got issues too. So we're all in this together. No, but hey, we're glad to have you guys here. For those who are just joining us, we've been doing this. We started midweek, I think it was Wednesday. This is our third one. We just realized that couples are going to be busy in this crisis, doing a bunch of different things, different lifestyle, different setups at home, go kind of by the wayside. And those challenges can kind of raise to the surface. So we decided that we are going to get together and help couples marriages by sharing 5 at 5.
5 at 5.
It's 5 marriage tips around various topics or subjects, and you guys to grow closer to this through this crisis.
Sorry.
But as my wife is watching us at the same time.
But trying to see y'all in the comments. That's what I'm doing.
I forgot what I was going to say too. Oh, I don't know what I was going to say, but yeah, we're here for you guys. Oh, we want to help you guys. And this is what I want to say. So yesterday we talked about date nights. I wanted, for some of you guys who are there, now we can't go out, go to restaurants, go to movies, everything is shut down. So what are we going to do? We cannot let our date nights go by the wayside. At-home date ideas, and then we challenge everyone up, and now we're challenging you yesterday to have an at-home date this weekend and share with us. If you have, whoever has the most creative, if you think you have the most creative at-home date, then send that and let us be the judge. Or steal your idea at the same time.
We're really just looking for more ideas, I think.
Yeah. So let me see who's on here. Let me see. I'm gonna say the message real quick. Welcome everybody. That's it. Can you share this, babe, in our personal pages?
The comment that you're making?
Nope. The video.
Oh. I can share it. In.
I think I want to do the same thing. All right. So we're just kind of getting some little housekeeping stuff in together right now. I want to make sure, since I'm not used to doing it through Facebook natively, might be asking some questions just to make sure that we are up and running and you guys can all see us and all of that. But first, let me share it over here. All right, where we go. All right. Share on my timeline. All right. All right, guys, hold on. All right. All right, guys. All right, cool. All right, so we got a few people on here. Might be us. Close that out. All right, so let's go. First, let's just check in. How's everybody doing? I know, kind of glad it's on Friday. I mean, it really is not a big difference. We are kind of trying to shift a little bit and make the weekend a little bit different than the work week. I know our kids won't be doing any schoolwork. I may be sneaking in a little bit of work here and there, but not like a full day or anything like that. Can't really go anywhere. Waiting on a shipment of groceries and what household items to come maybe Monday. But hopefully we get some sunshine and some nice weather, no rain, and we can get outside with the kids and get outside and do a walk. That's one thing that we haven't gotten a chance to do yet. But so tell us how you're doing during this week. Tell us one comments, just jump in there and share one of the major adjustments that you have had to make this week or however long you've been shut in, shut down, locked out of different things.
Mm-hmm.
You want to hear? Let us know in the comment section. All right.
Yep. Trying to think of one. What was the question? One thing that's been difficult.
One thing that a major adjustment that we've had to make since.
Yeah, ours has been sharing space.
Yeah,
that's been a challenge.
We have had some conversations around that. So we had just kind of felt like in August of this year that we were moving closer to empty nesthood as we sent our daughter off to school, and she's already making plans and not come home for spring break and doing all these different things. And it was open, so we moved one sibling into the room, and now her school got shut down. They're doing e-learning, and so the boys' school got shut down, and they're doing distance learning, and now everybody's back in the same house, and we don't live in a mansion by any means. So our middle child, Jackson, had one basically like, Dad, can I go in your office? Can that be my space when you're not in there? So I was like, yep, when I'm not in the office, it's all you, buddy. So he went in there and hung out today for a little bit, but let's get it started. So tonight, what are we talking about?
5 ways that, what was it?
You forgot 5 ways you can serve your spouse during the Rona. So that way you are thriving, not just surviving.
That's right.
In it and come out added to it, but how do you serve your spouse? So
one way that I have been, I'll go ahead and brag on my husband, is he prepared breakfast for me this week. And that is not his norm. He's not the cook of the house. So when he does cook something, it is a blessing to me, and it makes me feel loved. So he fixed an omelet for me this week, and it was great. He did a great job.
Awesome. I'm a good cook.
You did a good job this week.
Notice how she wouldn't say you are a good cook. See, that's where you need to encourage your spouse.
Sometimes you just have to accept the compliment, try to stretch it or push
that. I don't think I'm a good cook.
You words of affirmation is not your love language.
I just need to know if I'm a good cook or not. So
you did a good job fixing my omelet this week.
I'm gonna need somebody to say,
yeah, babe, you did a good job.
So one way to serve your spouse is to prepare a meal for them, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it is. Especially if you are the spouse who doesn't cook as much as the other spouse. So, you liked my eggs. Talk about the eggs a little bit more.
Okay, go ahead.
Were they good? What did I do well?
You did
what
great.
What did you like about it so I know how to repeat it?
The omelet was fluffy and it had vegetables in it, and it was good. It was hot.
I didn't burn it?
You didn't burn it.
Because I always burn the eggs is what my challenge is. When I cook eggs, I don't really want to cook eggs. So I was hoping that this one was not burnt.
It was not burnt.
It was not burnt. All right. I did that. All right. Number 2, second way that you can serve your spouse is to give them. What I mean by that is we are all in the house together right now, going outside, maybe most of us not venturing too far, or many of us not venturing too far. So rest alone or just being some downtime alone might not be available much during the season. So a tip is to take the kids outside for a walk, take the kids to go sit in the car for a minute, take the kids outside to go play ball, whatever it is, but just clear space for your spouse to sit and do nothing. They can take a nap, they can watch a movie, watch their favorite show, read a book, whatever they want to do, but just give them a good amount of time just to rest and get their thoughts together in their mind and all that type of stuff.
Yep. That's a great gift to give your spouse. That's a great way to serve them that lets the other spouse know that you care about their well-being. So love that.
Yeah, and sometimes you may notice that your spouse is going hard and not getting a rest, and you may have to step in and not allow them, but kind of encourage them. It's like, babe, you got to rest. Because they're going to see everything that needs to be done. They're going to have all the pressure and all this stuff going on. Like, okay, what about this? How can I handle that? Oh, I got this extra time. Let me do A, B, C, D. So you may have to be that voice that kind of, settle them down. It's like, hey, you still need to rest. So make sure your spouse is getting rest and provide a way to do that.
Yep, it's good. Another one that has been real for me this week is as we are adjusting to everybody being at home, working from home, schooling from home, being at home, is stepping in with the schoolwork. So our fourth grader in particular needs a little bit of direction to start off his work. He's pretty good once he gets going, but some of his math homework particularly, he is a little bit, just needs a little bit of help, guidance, instruction to kick it off. And so Jackie has stepped in with him when Joshua has become frustrated, and instead of, I think his natural intuition is to come to me. And so before he even did that, a couple of times Jackie has stepped in and helped to get him going. So that is a great way to serve your spouse.
Awesome. So what we got so far? What was the first way we said to serve them?
Fix your spouse a meal.
Fix them a meal. So you hooking it up in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they tell you you're a good cook or not, do it. Don't go for that extra comment, that extra pat on the back, like I made the mistake of doing. Just accept it that they ate the food and they were good and satisfied.
And it was appreciated.
Look at it. Don't even worry about taste nowadays. All right, so that's number one. Prepare a meal. Number two, give them some rest.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give them some time. Figure out a scenario where you can get the kids away, get everybody on one end of the house, get everybody outside, or just tell your spouse you need to shut it down, close that door, let nobody else go in.
Mm-hmm.
Number three, what do we say?
Number three was to help the kids with their schoolwork.
All right, so I'm gonna take a quick break because I see some people joining in, and I know we had tech issues and got on late. So real quick, guys, let us know in the comments that you're here. Just say, hey, what's up? I'm here, and that your spouse or you did this week to serve each other.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll wait on some of those comments to number 4 and number 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and for those of you who this is something that we just, hey, we need to do to serve couples. Times right now, unprecedented times, and marriages are going to feel the pressure, and
right.
Some aren't going to be able to handle it, and some are going to need somebody to help walk them through. So we hope we can play a small part in that, just by sharing these 5 at 5 every weekday. We're not doing it on the weekends. We'll give everybody a break to work on some of that stuff, but we're going to show up for you guys as long as this crisis goes on. That's our plans. Things change. To showing up at 5 o'clock every day, and hopefully that gives you a nice little break between your work day and then your family time later on that night. Just get let's come and listen, laugh, have some fun, get some couple time. So let us know who's here in the comment section, and we appreciate you guys coming. We're gonna go on to number 4.
Yep.
And I gotta adjust my seat on this one. So we are in the house, and there's no real alone time. We have needs. Some of us have certain needs that are higher than the other spouse's needs. So one way you can serve your spouse is by meeting their physical needs during this time, and don't let lack of privacy be a stumbling block in meeting your spouse's physical needs, aka sex.
We didn't talk about that one ahead of time.
I had to drop it in there because I was like, wait, we got all these things on the list, and that was not in there. That's a big one. And a healthy marriage is a marriage that is having a healthy sexual life. Or is that the right way to say it? Sexual life?
That's why you talk about it first.
That's why you talk about it first. No. So no, all seriousness though, typically you're going to have one of the husband or the wife, and it's not always the husband. I would say many times it is the husband that's driving the wife. And right now there's a lot going on, a lot of pressure, and the other spouse needs to recognize that it's like, this is the way that I can serve my man. This is the way that I can serve my woman, my husband, my wife, however it may be. But don't neglect that, and be extra intentional in finding how we can be intimate, because the way it happens is the husband is visual, microwave. The wife is emotional, feeling, and it's like a crock pot, takes all day to warm up. You may not have the opportunities to get that crock pot warmed up all day like you would typically do. No?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna need to work on both sides of that, the button and the crock pot.
I wasn't done yet.
Not making excuses for warming up all day. We got all day. We still got the same amount of hours in the day.
Can I finish what I was going to say now?
Go ahead.
So, and as I was interrupted in a very, very great point that I was getting ready to make, is the circumstances are a little bit different. So you have to be extra intentional about how to do that. Person's got to be ready to snap it on. But I'm saying that both people have to realize, okay, this is what helps him get ready. Here's what helps her get ready, and be willing to do that. And I think that, I mean, I cooked eggs today.
No, it wasn't today.
Oh, was that yesterday?
Uh-huh.
I cooked the eggs yesterday. That's like starting early to get the crock pot going.
Dear.
That's like 2 days in advance. Is that not it?
It's getting deep.
It's not. Be attentive to your spouse's needs. Get away from the kiddos. All right, number 4. Can we move on, or we want to camp out for a little bit? Move on. We're only doing these. It's 5 at 5 for 30 minutes. So for at least 20 minutes, no more than 30 minutes. So we're gonna get in, get out. So we got another tip for you.
Yep. So the next one would be to do a household chore, similar to fixing a meal. I think that I'm speaking a lot of my own love languages here. So are appreciated. So as Jackie talks about warming up the crock pot, those are things that some distractions, some things that you have on your mind to get accomplished in order to put some attention toward the things that are a need for your spouse. So vacuuming the floor, wash or fold a load of laundry, whatever it is that your spouse typically does is serve your spouse.
Yep. So I'll be cooking and cleaning all this whole this rotavirus break, y'all. Be prayed for it, brother. No, in all seriousness, yeah. I mean, one of the biggest things, the way to serve your spouse, is be attentive to them, because we're in this situation where we are right now. Never been there before. Ain't no marriage counseling book that can say, here's what you do when you go through the Rona shutdown. There's nothing out there like that, but there are principles out there, and one of those principles is just to really be attentive to your spouse and always be looking to serve your spouse and meet their needs above your needs. And that's something that before this crisis came, we should be doing. It's something we should be doing in this. We should continue on after the crisis is over. So just be attentive to it, and that's what this whole 30 minutes with you guys tonight was about. Just like look to serve your spouse. There's a lot going on. We are fortunate enough to be able to work from home, which brings its own challenges, but there's some people that have to go out there still, and one spouse has to go out, or both spouses have to go out, and that has got to just add extra stress and extra pressure to it. So just make sure you're very, very attentive to your spouse, very intentional of making sure that your marriage does not what's going on today. All right. Good stuff. So we got a couple more minutes. I want to add this. So those of you who were not on yesterday or came on late today, we shared 5 at-home date night ideas, and at the end of that Facebook Live, we extended a challenge to everybody to, one, have an at-home date this weekend. Even if you can or think you can go out, don't go out. Practice social distance. Please don't. It's for real. This is serious, y'all. But have an at-home date. All right, put the kids to bed, put the kids in a movie, in a room. What I said yesterday, lock them in a room. Shut them in a room, but get them away so that you guys can have privacy and have a date. And then we want whoever has the most creative at-home date, then I want you guys to share it with them in our group. You can go to happilymarriedcouples.com, and then you'll find our Facebook group there, or just search Happily Married Couples on Facebook and bring it up, and then share what you guys did for your date, because we're trying to steal some ideas. That's number one, but we're also just excited to see what everybody else has done on this, because that's what's the most important thing. If you show up, get this information, don't do nothing, it's useless. All right, the information is useless without the actions. So, good to go?
Good to go.
All right, y'all. We will see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Stay out them streets. Stay home.
Have a date.
Clean the whole house from top to bottom. And enjoy some intimate times with your spouse. Guys, we will see you next time.
See you guys.